Alright, the last couple of weeks we have not had a new character come to the game. And, well, with the new, what do they call it, eras being released for Episode 3, we have new characters now. So, first up is a dark side clone trooper, that's kind of cool, called CC-1119, or Appo. And then their dumb little quip is not to be confused with Appa Yip Yip. I don't know what any of this is supposed to mean, but sure. I'm not super abreast on the other games and like the TV shows, so is this character from something like that? Or is this just something that CG made up? I don't know, but maybe it would also help explain the names Appo and Appa Yip Yip. Also, CC-1119, what were the other ones called? Like fives, what are their... Why am I drawing a blank? Is their first letter C? C5555? I don't think it is. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, with this, I want to show you guys something else while we're here. So, let's go take a look at that in the game. Okay, so, it says, hey, Holotail Heroes, CC-1119 Appo is coming, marching to the Holotails. Commander Appo begins the era of Revenge of the Sith by bringing a thematic new team to the galactic legend Lord Vader, or an Empire team under another leader like Grand Moff Tarkin. Over the course of the next few weeks, more dark side clone troopers will be available to add to the squad. So, we already know about that from the last update that they had, that Lord Vader is going to be able to use these characters, the new dark side clones, as a team, and that Grand Moff Tarkin is going to be getting a update, hopefully a pretty big one. But there's some more new information in this little post. So, serving as one of the highest ranking clone trooper commanders during the Clone Wars, Commander Appo played a pivotal role in carrying out Order 66, the systematic elimination of the Jedi Order. Utterly loyal to the newly formed Galactic Empire, Appo led his forces in the attack on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, ensuring no survivors. Just as a quick side note, it's kind of funny, it says utterly loyal to the newly formed Galactic Empire. Like it's nothing, it's something that was just invented and he's already super loyal to it. Kind of sounds funny. Alright, this is talking about the abilities. We'll get to that in the kit review. We're not going to talk about that now. So maybe this is the wrong one that I was looking at. What I wanted to show was this. This is where the information is. My bad. But it says, our next era visits the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, introducing two new squads. First, dark side clones who work well with Empire, but especially thrive being led by none other than Lord Vader. Second, the defending Jedi Vanguard. As we already know, Jedi Vanguard is coming due to Jocasta Nu, and a bunch of characters that are already in the game have gotten the tag. Unfortunately, a lot of these characters suck, so it's not looking very promising for the Jedi Vanguard squad, unless some reworks come in or something, but otherwise it's kind of crappy characters. But anyways, it says, who will be partially filled out by existing Jedi already obtainable. But both squads will play through their respective experience in Revenge of the Sith Era battles, and all new marquee units will be required for the culmination of this era, a legendary event for Jedi Master Mace Windu. So that's what I wanted to talk about. You know, these new dark side clone characters are going to be needed, I guess, for this new Jedi Master Mace, which hopefully he's actually good, because the current Mace that we have, despite having a pretty solid rework and all that, still just basically sucks. I mean, he went from having only 4 moves to having 6 moves. He gained 3 Zetas after having 0. He got an Omicron. You'd think he's way better, but he still kind of sucks. So hopefully this Jedi Master one actually is solid. And just to re-show those Jedi Vanguard I was talking about, see, nothing special at all. They all kind of suck, except for like Kelleran Beck, he's pretty good. Shaak Ti's decent. Qui-Gon's decent, a little bit less than Shaak Ti, but still okay. But the rest, man, who uses them? I mean, I guess Barriss has reignited utility with Starkiller, but otherwise, no one was using her anymore. What else did I want to see? Oh yeah, the clones. Just real quick, because I was saying, do they have any letters in front of them? Yeah, CT. Oh yeah, CC. Cody's a CC. Huh. Guess I never realized that. Well, anyways, back to the developers' insights. Okay, so he has an alignment is only dark side. I don't know why it's only dark side. I thought he's supposed to work with Lord Vader, so shouldn't that make him be like Empire and Galactic? I was gonna say Galactic Republic, but like Galactic Empire or something. Make a new tag. I don't know. It's kind of weird that he's only dark side. Categories: Attacker, Clone Trooper, Empire. Oh, okay. So they add. Never mind. They just don't show it up here. He's an Attacker, Clone Trooper, Empire. Okay. So does that mean that he would have synergy with the light side clone troopers? It's kind of goofy. I mean, he probably would never do it. Just like, what are the other factions that they sometimes have synergy with other stuff? But you're like, yeah, why would you do that, though? Oh, man, there's like Gungans or something. I don't know. Anyways, key attributes. Designed to create strong synergy with other dark side clone troopers under Galactic Legend Lord Vader. Dark side clone troopers and Lord Vader will gain dramatic entrance at the start of the encounter, providing opening damage before Vader ramps up. It has the ability to dispel all buffs from all enemies, as well as instantly trigger damage over time stacks. Appo fully heals at the start of battle, meaning this squad is extremely tricky to whittle down in Grand Arena and Territory War. Wow, that is a cock thing, now that they say that. Yeah, that would suck. That means every time Grand Arena, you're starting fresh. Ugh. Territory War 2, but I'm not so worried about that. You got the whole guild to try to figure that out with, but Grand Arena, that's you. Inspiration. Appo has been with Anakin since the early days of the Clone Wars, advancing through the ranks to eventually lead the 501st Legion. He played a key role in assisting Lord Vader during the attack of the Jedi Temple, and that event, called Operation Nightfall, inspired much of this kit. Lord Vader marching into the temple with his clone troopers alongside him is one of the most impactful moments from Revenge of the Sith. This inspired us to put Appo into the Nightfall-style Phase 2 clone trooper armor, worn by all clones in that scene, and summon a Nightfall trooper wearing the same armor. This cinematic moment is also why Appo and company get dramatic entrance under Lord Vader. So they all get this ability, dramatic entrance. So is that kind of like Patience that every single one of the Inquisitors has? Like, it's just unique. They all have dramatic entrance. Each of the ability names refers to aspects of Order 66. Imperial March, Fallen. Anakin's march into the Jedi Temple. Nightfall, the code name for the operation of exterminating the Jedi in the temple that evening. No witnesses, Appo and company's attempt to stop Bail Organa from escaping. Vader's Fist, the nickname of the 501st under Darth Vader's command. They attempted to stop Bail Organa from escaping, but he does it because he's able to adopt Leia. Strategy tips. I don't think we need them. It just says put them under Lord Vader and you're good to go. Order 66 is an important debuff, combining buff immunity and the inability to be revived. Oh. Time your use of Special 2 accordingly. That's a pain in the cock if that's getting used against you. Buff immunity and immune to revivals. Ugh. Special 1 can stealth on an ally dark side clone trooper, which is an important mechanic in Disguise Clone Troopers kit. What? What is this saying? I thought we were talking about Appo here. Now you're talking about Disguise Clone Trooper? Okay, whatever. Summon in a Nightfall Trooper at the start of battle, and the effect Operation Nightfall acts as sort of an endless ranks, giving you 3 Nightfall Troopers over the course of a battle. Endless ranks. Oh, so that's like the... What is that? Is that like, what the heck's his name? Dark Trooper's ability or B1's ability? Oh, it's just kind of like there's a whole bunch of them. But this one only does... I'm thinking more Dark Trooper because it says it gives you 3. Where Dark Trooper, you know, he has 4. I mean, he can build more up, but it's not like B1 who's got 100. Anyways, Coruscant Commander makes Lord Vader extremely hard to counter if you are bringing anything less than the Galactic Legend, as you need to defeat Lord Vader before Appo can be defeated. Ugh, so that's like the pain in the cock ability of the Omicron with, what's his name? The squid guy. And Jyn Erso. Ugh, what is his name? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the other one. The one that drives Home 1. What's his name? The one that drives Profundity. That's what I'm trying to think of. But yeah, his Omicron's a pain in the dick. I think you have to, what do you have to do? You have to take him out first before you can take her out, right? This is also kind of like the situation with Ben Solo and Rey. How, I don't even know who you have to kill first, but you gotta like kill them at the same time or something in order to take one of them out. So this sounds like a pain in the cock. As long as Appo's around, Vader can't be defeated. Fact. Highly doubt these are facts, but sure. How do I acquire this guy? A marquee event starting on April 8th, 11 a.m. Pacific. Is Appo required for Jedi Master Mace Windu? Well, duh. First off, they just said that. Well, that didn't say it in here. Never mind. It is in the game, though. And Relic 5, of course. I suppose it's not too bad, though. It's not like they're like, yeah, Relic 8. Does Appo have a bespoke datacron? Yes! Awarded in the 7-star tier of his marquee event. Cool. Well, I'm not getting that. Lord Vader's ultimate gets bonus charge if a debuffed allied unaligned force user receives damage, which was a call out to Maul. If the 4 Darkside clone troopers are meant to replace the current Lord Vader lineup, how fast can he get to his ultimate? We will be updating Lord Vader's kit to include Darkside clone troopers, also accelerating Lord Vader's ultimate charge the same way UFUs do. Probably that means he'll be getting even faster charge with these guys, because before a lot of people were only putting Maul, so it was just one character charging him up. Now you're gonna have 4, so he'll be able to go ultimate 4 times as fast. Oh wow, there is a lot of answers to this question. Why do I want to collect Appo and the other Darkside clones? 1. If you own, or are looking to own, Lord Vader, Appo and the other Darkside clones are designed to work with him as a full squad. This frees up the other high-value characters currently using with Lord Vader to be used in other squads. 2. If you don't own Lord Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin can be used as leader for these clones, and will be receiving a touch-up at a future point during the era to support this. I hope it's more than just a touch-up. Touch-up just sounds like a little bit. I hope he's getting an overhaul. Touch-up sounds like a remaster. We don't want a remaster, we want a remake. 3. Darkside clones under Tarkin will be a usable squad in the upcoming raid. 4. The Nightfall Era battle will run twice every other week while we release Darkside clones, and then once every other week for a short while after that. This will be a challenging series of encounters with great rewards to test the mettle of your Darkside clones. Even though this is a temporary event, Nightfall Era battles, it kind of sounds like it's like the new Assault battles that use Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon, and those other 3 Empire characters. Only instead of being like a permanent thing that regularly shows up, because it's not an Assault battle, it's just this temporary thing. Which means a lot of us free-to-play players are never going to be able to properly participate in that, because we're not going to have these characters 7-star and all that in time. Anyways, what number am I up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the Darkside clones and Jedi Vanguards will be required to play the legendary event that unlocks Jedi Master Mace Windu at the end of the era, who will be key in the upcoming raid. Man, so what is that? At least 8 characters, maybe, are needed? It can't be 8. That's crazy. Maybe it's those 4 and then Jocasta Nu? I don't know. Sounds almost like GL status, how many characters he needs. Why doesn't Appo have the 501st tag? Well, because he's not really 501st anymore. He's dark side. 501st was when they were light side. In order to work alongside other 501st clone troopers, Appo's abilities would have to be rebalanced to a point where it no longer made him work as well with Lord Vader. Sometimes flavor is the victim of game balance. While we considered an Order 66 or Nightfall tag for these clones, the blanket catch-all of Darkside Clone Trooper accomplished the synergies that we were looking for. And there it is, a pretty big developer's insights. Wow, usually these things are like 4 minutes. They feel like such a waste. This one was woof. But I suppose he is a slightly little bit of a random character. I did start this out by saying I don't really know who he is, so I'm sure there's a lot that think like me, and so CG actually recognized that, and we were like, well, we're gonna have to explain this a little bit. So yeah, that is all I got for now. There's also the kit reveal, which will be right after this one, so be sure to check that one out. If you made it this far with me, thanks a whole bunch. And until next time, which should be the kit reveal, I said see ya.